course, maintaining a watchful eye. So in goal, the Clifford gets the nod ahead of Bernard Jairo, who shared the gloves during the tournament. It's a first appearance for Jackson Imbeka in defence alongside Joseph Onyongo. Kevin Wangaya is joined by Irad Ambugo, who makes his first appearance, as does number 11, Dalphin Ezekiah. The main threat, Lawrence Ukot, scored the opening goal in both Kenya's outings. Certainly plenty of confidence on the Nigerian bench. Boss Aliyu Zubair said they would definitely go through. Anthony Akualia is saying it's their last match. They are psyched to win and want to exit in respectability. But they're going to have to be the first team to beat Ebenezer Harcourt. So far having get Morocco and Tunisia at bay. Daniel Barei knows the defence has been strong. They need to find some scoring magic if they are going to top the group. Underway, Nigeria against Kenya at the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations, the finale of Group B at Egypt 2025. Sierra Leone, the first nation to officially have qualified into the knockout phase, although they don't quite know their placing just yet. Still to be completed. The final matches are played on May 9th. But in Group B, Kenya already confirmed out. It's due to the fact that they may be 3 points behind Tunisia, but head-to-head, first criteria, they can't be above them. It's an early free kick. First involvement for Nigeria's Simon Cletus, making his first appearance of the tournament. This is Ezekiel Bapangu. They hope he'll be back for the knockout phase should they reach it, aiming for a 9th successive knockout place. Flying Eagles. They could still qualify, of course, with a point, given the fact that Morocco are facing up against Tunisia. They do that without scoring. One goal would be the lowest since 2001 to qualify. Here is Clinton Jefta, who's got plenty of pace to burn. Sam Kitsao gives it away though after winning it. Cletus to make an early impression. Ibrahim gives it away cheaply. Might have been able to avoid giving away the free kick and not lose possession. Just a little drag back. And that stopped Kibbet in his path. Ibrahim, who was the goal scorer in that narrow victory over Tunisia, has opened the door for this man's young side. Aliyu Zubair then seeing them play out, battling 0-0 draw with Morocco. Just 1 point separating the top three. It's Kenya, Anthony Lia's side. Rock bottom and pointless. And they have scored 3 times, it's the 6th they've conceded to prove their downfall. Their first ever main tournament Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations appearance. Only previously been there in 1979. Well, an early free kick, the opportunity, Lawrence Sakot wasn't going to say no. Once he took it on, block coming, and I think that might be a penalty on review. A hand in the box, maybe. Surely VAR are going to take a look, and that's exactly what Kenya were complaining about. And a big worry for Nigeria. Emmanuel Chukwu. This could be a real turn up for the books. No indication as yet. It's going to be any referral from VAR. Right on the edge. Champions League final between Inter Barcelona. He was given, but then VAR review saw it given just outside the box. It may be the inverse here as the conversation is ongoing. Well, it's a penalty, and because it's a factual decision, there's no need to go to the screen. It's just a question of where the handling error was committed, and it was on or inside. Well, Lawrence Sakot taking this on, and look at the hand. He turned away. That's why it's a penalty. What a turn up for the books here. Could have huge implications for the group, particularly what's happening in the other group match. Tunisia and Morocco playing out at the Suez Canal Stadium in Ismaili. What a moment for Kenya. Are they going to go ahead for the third match running? Yes, they are! Although this time, it isn't Lawrence Sakot, it's the captain, Kevin Wangaya. Ebenezer Harcourt, beaten for the first time in the competition, and it's from 12 yards. Emmanuel Chukwu tries to rally the troops from his error, but Wangaya sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Confident and accomplished. They certainly look well psyched to try and win this. A long, long way to go. And of course, they've led in each of their group matches only to go on to lose the match. Nigeria certainly won't panic, but it's a very early setback. Kenya definitely look back on this tournament and hope it's a huge learning curve for the players. They've started matches so well. In the end, conceded 2 goals in first half stoppage time and 3 in the last 20 minutes of matches. Keeping that concentration, such a big thing as Clinton Jefta continues on. He's got Ibrahim on the overlap, goes for the early cross. Juggled by Erekeji. So Morocco and Tunisia at the moment are going through in a draw there because Nigeria's goal difference advantage over Tunisia be white tides, although of course Nigeria victorious over their fellow Eagles. Cafford. Plenty of time to rescue the situation. Taking a tumble. Seemed to be much contact. Free kick nonetheless. Jefta winning it. Nigeria at the moment would still qualify with a defeat if it's a draw between Morocco and Tunisia. They don't want to leave it up to chance. Far through the crowd. Also stays silent this time. Having to rally the troops. Heartbreak 4 years ago when they failed to reach the Under-20 AFCON final. Thrashed Tunisia to grab a bronze medal. They've reached the quarterfinals the past 8 editions. While, as things stand, they're still on course for the knockout phase. If Tunisia were to beat Morocco and the score remained as is, that would change very quickly. Looking to increase the pain, just wouldn't sit nicely for Talfen Ezekiel. Nigeria look a bit rattled. Well, they've certainly seen this as a one-off opportunity to make history. They've never taken a point at full Under-20 AFCON.
Guidance tena, again guidance tena. Lazima uongee. Kama noma, ndio iende. Toka.
Throw taken to Ibrahim. It's loosely given away and little coughs up possession. That swung in, but movement a little late from Kaparabo Ariyechi. That's fired in from distance. Well off target. Isak Ayuma backing himself. Nice little turn away from Irad Ambugo. Nothing to threaten Oduor. But now a chance to do just that! And in the flash of an eye, Nigeria are level. And it is Kaparabo Ariyechi who gets his first goal of this Under-20 AFCON. One here, and then brilliant ball from Simon Cletus. Arieri with a fine clipped finish. The goalkeeper selling himself short though, trying to guess, and he guessed wrong. Fine finish from the number 9. Flying Eagles soar and are now level. Seeing just Nigeria's second goal. It's enough to see them back above Tunisia by a point. That added security of knowing this result would be enough to see them through, but they want top spot. At the moment, a victory would be enough for that, as long as Morocco don't do the same. However, if Nigeria really find their scoring boots, it could get interesting. Coming together that's left both players down. Safety first. Just a bit untidy from Humphrey. Ngengo. He and Ezekiel Kabangu have paid the price. Well, this was the strike so early in the match that saw a penalty given and a fabulous take by Wangaya, but once again Kenya failing to hold on to a lead. Third match in a row they've got the first goal, but then in behind and clinical, if poor goalkeeping, and the Kenyan defence that just could not keep tabs. Some early goals here in Cairo. Suez still goalless between Morocco and Tunisia. Runs into traffic and Ibrahim moves it on as the footwork from Ayuma. Just seeing a lot of the ball. What a pass. Just a little too high for Dinaka Okoro, but he's putting plenty of pressure on. Nigeria do win it back, but then just caught in the feet of Kabangu. Falls for Kabangu. Lets it run away from him. And line from Ngengo. Yeah, a little bit of breathing space. Zakea skipping away, winning a free kick. Certainly be a bit calmer to that shock start. Penalty coming out of nearly nothing. Effective effort from Wukong. Blocked by the hand of Chukwu. You've already got back level through this man. It's going to be tough to plant the header past Oduor. Calf from Chukwu, letting that penalty concession play on his mind. Equaliser certainly would have helped that. Ball, it's a lovely couple of touches from Irad Mbungo, facing forward. Ends up selling Ezekiel a bit short. You can see that's his response to look at his teammate. Just some nutmeg. And kept the ball in play. squad now over to try and help it. Kenya with their man wriggling free, caught with a couple of bites, then lays it back, but it's well off target. There was a huge chance to try and shift it to Kitsao. And in the end, it's fired wide by the captain. Well, this was the header earlier. Lovely angle ball, good movement, and a tough one to finish. Now he's got a taste for the goal. U-20 wanting to get more. Kenya still looks so encouraging as an attacking force. It's been shown that they have scored more than Nigeria. It's their defending certainly that's letting them down. Here is Kitsao, some more trickery. Header down. Maybe there were better options, but Kibet decided to go something early, trying to catch Nigeria out. Optimistic. Another chance to get in behind. Long range effort. What a fine save out of Harcourt. Norzokot keeps it alive. In the end, it's just a throw, but Kenya certainly a risky opposition. Nothing to lose, having already crashed out of the competition. Free, then go from right back to long throw on the far side. Ibrahim with the header. Can Nigeria make it work on the break? Okoro. And Kenya able to flood bodies back. Lovely, neat play under pressure. And Ibrahim now releases to Kalidas. Takes out a cross. Trying to head it to Gabango. Yuma couldn't reach it. See, he headed it away there. Joseph Bates Onyango wasn't feeling too comfortable, but certainly was uncomfortable for Harcourt, denying Aldrin Kibet. Lovely trickery, decent shot. Following cross, but certainly would have been expected to stop it. This is Kenya look to stop a run of 3 straight defeats, including the final against Tanzania of the Sekafa Under-20 Championship that saw them finally qualifying for a full Under-20 Championship. Onyango just getting a little bit of treatment. Moment Rising Stars having to do without him. Nigeria win it back, and only the splits. hopefully keep it. It's bouncing between them. That's a lovely ball. Well read though to defend and clear. Now ducking the shoulder and driving forward, Kibet. The reverse ball. It's the right one, just overcooked for Okot. Amei Koro, who was a standout in the opening match, the left back, now finds Jefta switching flanks with Davangu, but it's Kibet skipping through, tries to go round one way and the ball the other. Could have though released it to Kitsao, who was in space. Nigeria in trouble defensively, keeping Kenya at bay. It's a very open and entertaining match day 3. Jefta, big space for the shot! Oh, it wasn't far away. It just sat very nicely for him. Put everything into the shot. 18-year-old on the books of Enyemba back in Nigeria. Not far away from a quite stunning goal. Nigeria won a free kick, but they're not getting it. Zakia back in. A little bit of a short ball from Kagengo. Joseph Bate Onyango back. Ready, playing it forward and getting it into the box. And when it comes to the edge, it's just played to Ibrahim. It's kindly for Nigeria and Ayuma. Ibrahim. Will Ipangu find a bit more luck on the right flank. Had 12 shots in the opening 26 minutes. Certainly made for a highly entertaining match. Kenya looking for the lead again, and that's great defending from Okoro. Too strong for Ezekiel. Winger, one of 3 Kenyan players coming into the starting lineup for the first time. Here was Kibet, a little layoff back to Kitsao. He just gave it away. Penalty on 6 minutes. Wangaya slotting home after VAR reviewed the position of the handball from Emmanuel Chukwu. Just 7 minutes later, Nigeria were back on level terms. Clipped finish from Barabo Arieri. Kenya again threatening. Well, certainly Lawrence Okot is happy to really shoot from absolutely anywhere. This was him again, but then a bit of unnecessary head tennis and a little bit of nerves from Harcourt. Right, no foul. Heeded. Koro. A bit of fortune that ran for Jefta off Ayuma. Bit of a loose ball, but Ibrahim touches it back to Maigari. Now a chance to try and cut that into the run, but Maigari couldn't get it. And now there's space. Well, could have gone left or right. Left looked a better option. Nigeria wide open. Kenya come again. Cross of Okwaro blocked. Now tugging back Kavangu. One of two players that would have missed knockout phase match for the booking. Unfortunately for the Rising Stars, it is their final match, but they're certainly leaving an impression on this tournament. Egypt 2025. Nigeria want to leave a more lasting impression. 2015, last of their four major under-20 AFCON triumphs. Twisting and turning is Wangaya. Ibrahim cuts that out. Smart ball, even if a simple one. And then Kavangu runs into trouble. Kavangu stayed down. Challenge from Wangaya, but coming together nonetheless. Flip forward. A little flick would have maybe put in Arieri. Jefta could win it. Strong challenge, gets Nigeria back in a forward motion. Jefta. That fabulous effort, whiskers wide. Oh, lovely little flick from Kibet. Find Irad Abungo. Here is Irad. Yeah. Just look to recycle. Which is a good one. It's a Kia. Standing up. Okoro pressure. Quebec keeps it ticking. Wangaya. Onsakot hadn't quite made the move. Too much on the pass anyway. They'll be encouraged once again, but this really would have been one of the strikes of the tournament. And Clifford Odur was getting nowhere near Jefta's effort. Okoro. Really smart ball to find Sami Klitas. Takes the ball away from Gagengo. Acres of space on the right flank. Kisao tries to shift across. Deep cross. Once again looking towards Jefta. Kenya pretty happy with those types of deliveries thus far. Zakia optimistic this pass was going to be a successful one. Onsakot Not further away than that. There was a foul. Ball was played forward by Ibrahim. Referee waited to see the play advance. So clearly hadn't. Booking is the cost for Irad Ambugo. Into the book. John Ibrahim. Cross. Can Nigeria find the right angle in delivery? Delivered in. Irad in the area to clear. Good Gengo. There's good distance on it. Tibet is going to try and keep it in. His side at the moment will qualify for the knockout phase, but not where he wants to be. It's top of the group. That ball. Ibrahim has to be a little careful there, running it and then playing it away. And yeah, wanting to get on with it a bit too quickly.
Watch.
Only 11 teams have won this competition. Cox fires it across. The offside flag now goes up. Interesting, there was plenty of publicity for Arsene Wenger's new offside rule. If any part of the attacker's body is in line with the defender, it will be onside. The case of the moment, has brilliant running from Kabangu, and the final ball works. The real magic. Since 1991, the 20 AFCON, initially the African Youth Championship. 10 nations have lifted the title, but only 3 have ever done it multiple times. Egypt with 3, Ghana alongside Nigeria with 4 titles apiece since 1991. Flying Eagles' last title came in 2015. Held in Senegal, they beat the hosts. Now they're just desperate to beat Kenya. Can't get a shot at goal. Quebec showing great pace and ability on the ball. Just dribbles away from him, but kindly for Ezekiel. A yellow card coming out here. Often Ezekiel joining Irad in the book. To Egypt 2025 debutants picking up yellows seems a harsh decision. Okoro did brilliantly to get there ahead of him kicking the ball. Then what's he supposed to do?
little bit harsh. Certainly sore for Okoro. Both taking this stop and play, do some work. Look back on the memories of being the first Kenyan side to be at a full under-20 AFCON. Certainly a great achievement, but they'll be sad it's going to end after today on Nigeria. No, it's not certain yet. As things stand, they will be progressing to the quarter-final stage. Top two in each group will qualify, and then the two best third place teams will also make it. Tunisia, therefore, also near guaranteed the spot. Well, they won't know until the Group C are completed, of course, so certainly don't want to be leaving yourself exposed. The other major consideration for all the teams, quarterfinals, will be the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup qualifying matches. 4 places up for grabs. Semi-finalists will qualify. Tournament to be held in Chile in late September, October. Nigeria with a fine history in the Under-20 World Cup, twice runners-up. The focus is on the here and now. Okoro, brilliant ball swung in. Punch from Olduor. Now it's delivered back in, but easy header for Joseph Bate on Yongo. And Kibet, this time stopped in his tracks. Litas to Ibrahim. Kenya, 2 of their 6 goals in the previous matches conceded in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Even before he reached that, they almost lost out to an absolute thunderbolt. Much like the effort of Clinton Jefta. Oh, Ibrahim just not seeing it dip.
Faster, Jack.
And fairly comfortable. Roduro, but his dive showing wasn't 100% sure. Emmanuel Chukwu, never have to forget, it's not been awful, but giving away a penalty. A few times Nigeria have been exposed at the back. Just playing that out. Battling hard to win it back. Jefta smartly back to Ayuma. Okoro done brilliantly. So quick and strong. Nambugo has to be a little careful. It's never going to be enough for a second yellow. So already on a caution, along with Zakia to be attentive. Okoro coach, Anthony Walia, calling for rising stars to step forward. The cry too easy. Certainly was the case, but then it breaks down. Cheaply given away. Good running from the Cod. In the end, he's going to be penalised for dragging back Daniel Bamei. Doing well to block the route. Not so subtle. But really a rugby challenge. And the shoulders, and that's why there's a warning for the big striker. So the news is Morocco are leading 0-0. That means they are 2 points clear as things stand over Nigeria. It's both Atlas Cubs and the Flying Eagles will be qualifying. Tunisia will have to wait out to see if third place will be enough for the knockout phase. So 3 minutes to be added on. No more. Message for Lawrence. No more of this first half once these 3 additional minutes are done. Kenya have been exposed during their opening 2 matches at this moment in time. So they want to make sure they keep on level terms. Strong battle for the ball, but it's well won by Kisao. Could it be Kenya to strike? Once again, Okoro, he has been terrific defensively and offensively for Zubair's side. Well, the shirt says it's so easy. It certainly has been anything but for Nigeria. It's credit to Kenya. He wants top spot. Aliou Zubair. At the moment to do that, we're going to need to not only get into the lead, but by win by these 2 clear goals as things stand. To have a better goal difference than Morocco. First things first, got to find the lead. Yengo doing well. Watching that. Certainly brought about the free kick. Chukwu. Encouraging Igari to come forward, whips it early. Dealt with by Joseph Bate on Yango, and now a bit over hefty with his touch. Just on the move.
We all just like having.
Didn't get enough on the finish as as it finishes 1-1 at the halftime break. The moment Nigeria safely heading through to the next stage, but Kenya have made it uncomfortable, despite the fact Morocco are winning the other group game, which would qualify Nigeria even with a defeat. They certainly won't feel comfortable in this matchup. So an entertaining first half that leaves us all square. Nigeria 1, Kenya 1. Or on the line at least. Either way, a factual overturn after the block of Lawrence Okot's effort. The big striker having scored the openers against Morocco and Tunisia. His effort winning the penalty, but it was his captain who took on the responsibility. And Kevin Wangaya slotted Kenya into the lead. Well, their coach, Anthony Akualia, said they wanted to leave the competition in respectability. And it was certainly a strong first half performance that was started with this 6-minute opener from 12 yards. And unfortunately, much like their opening 2 match days, we weren't to hold on to the lead. Nigeria hit back with just their second goal of the tournament. Kaparabo Arieri on the move, splitting the defence. Will Clifford Oduor making a guess or trying to challenge him. Simon Cletus with his first appearance of the tournament with a maiden assist. And the number 9 doing the rest. Nigeria needed goals in a strong victory if they were to overhaul Morocco for top spot in the group. But a goal wasn't to come. Only doing the second half. Well, welcome back ahead of the second half and early substitutions. Delphin Ezekiel, having made his first appearance, is off. And heading on. Well, they're heading back off to head back on. Irad Ambugo as well. Those having got their first starts. So the coach, Anthony Akualia, certainly making sure his squad get a full run out, given that this is their final match. So heading on for the start of the second half, Andreas Odiambo Omodi of Kariobangi Sharks, having been involved in the opening two match days. And also heading on, William Iwangi, just 14 minutes of action, on for the second half. Nigeria, as you were, looking to start this half better than they did the first, conceding a penalty and going behind inside 6 minutes. And while their future in the tournament is a long way from being over, it would take both Kenya to turn this into a win and Tunisia to overturn their current deficit to Morocco. Nigeria want to hunt top spot. We'll see if they can do it. Here's Maigari. To go a long way back. Slipped. Wanted to give an option back down the line for Ayumba. Number 10 went back before flipped ball. There's a back kick, Cletus. Good pressure from Kibet. And that's given away cheaply. There is a player back, so would be an opportunity to get the ball forward and be onside. Instead, here's the substitute to whip it in. Chance to deliver the cross. Slice to the edge of the area. It's bobbling all over the place. What a little touch. Bit of improvisation from Cletus. Actually, Ayuma, that vital touch to avoid another dangerous opportunity for Kenya. Now he clips it forward, but Ibrahim gives up on it. Caught in the throat there, Claude. Maybe the mouth. Uncomfortable. On throw. This time puts it nicely on the chest. Nigeria steal it away. Really getting on the score sheet, the number 9. With his equaliser. 18-year-old having recently made the move to Scandinavia. Norwegian top flight with Lillestrøm. Well won by Wangaya. Was on his toes there to press and win the ball, and now testing at the pace of William Mwangi. Long ball looking for the height of Okot, the Harcourt out to claim. Still yet to concede a goal from open play. Nigeria's number 1. Yeah, continue to look a threat. Nigeria don't want to take any risks with this current scoreline. Now, the threat is real. A 3 at the back for Nigeria to block out the 4 red shirts. Needed a better ball though. Koro to the rescue. The whistle had already gone before Harcourt got hands on the ball. I'll give it for the nudge on Bamiye by Ukot. Long-range effort is another interesting proposition. Isaac Ayuma clearly seeing the efforts of both Clinton Jefta and Ibrahim. Dipping just after it passed the bar. Exquisite effort. He was almost off running, but the celebration cut short. Touch and run, but it's ran for Maigari. Now looking for a shooting opportunity. Guy is cross blocked. Well, they're certainly still enjoying Kenya's appearance here at Egypt 2025. Just haven't been able to grasp an opportunity to reach the knockout phase. But certainly full of a squad of players. We hope we'll go from rising stars to full internationals. Chukwu lifts it forward. Ibrahim. It's easily read and cleared by Kagengo. Now, here goes William Mwangi. Did so well initially, but that final ball was well read defensively. And Nigeria now 3-on-3. Although coming back is Andreas Omondi. He's managed to get back and hold up Cletus. Jefta. Ibrahim feeds it to Ibango. Trying to return it to sender. It's a little trip there from Okoro, but able to continue recycling along the back line. Well, interesting that it's now all square across Group B. Tunisia have found an equaliser. So it's currently 1-1 in both matches. Ayman with the opening goal just before the break. Anis Dubal has levelled things up. What does that mean? It's as you were, but Nigerian goal would put them top of the group. Still be Morocco and Nigeria qualifying, with Tunisia in a strong position to be one of the two best third place teams. We're a long way from our final scores. So there you have it, Morocco and Nigeria going through. And Tunisia now level with the Atlas Cubs. Means that things are getting interesting. Can Nigeria profit from a big North African clash to top the group? They can do if they find a way to goal. A strike from Arieri, straight at Hadouar. Chukwu leading the play well, and that's a lovely touch back in field from Kabangu. Ibrahim skips away from Wangaya, then it just gets held up. So one apiece, Arieri cancelling out Wangaya's 6-minute penalty. Who might yet make the breakthrough again. Nigeria just haven't been able to make the most of their attacking talent. Arieri doing well to collect from Jefta, having to stretch a bit, not able to get a better finish, as those fans bringing plenty of noise for the Rising Stars. William does well to keep it in and keep it moving. Wangaya. Captain asking a lot of William Mwangi. Once again, Dami too strong. And the captain has mentioned one of two surviving members of the bronze medal team 4 years ago, also held in Egypt. But now leading the Flying Eagles. Taking chances, Jackson and Biaka. But now driving to the byline, Okoro. Jackson again in the way, but it's given away cheaply. Cletus looping high ball. Ibrahim at least make sure it doesn't go for a goal kick, but it's Okoro who's able to pick up. Ibrahim, switch of play, drops over the head of Kitsao, but it runs too far for Maigari. Well, they're having a fabulous time. And Akualia's rising stars give them even more to cheer about. Chukwu, much better from the big defender after a tough first half. Kapangu just gets it lost under his feet. It's nicked away by Manzoor. Go back to help, Lawrence Sokot. So substitutions afoot. And it's Ezekiel Kapangu. He's the first to head off for Nigeria. Showed flashes of what he can do in his first appearance at the tournament. But now it's instead an opportunity for Mendos Rickson. And Ibrahim heading off for Nigeria's tournament up and running with the winning goal against Tunisia. Now on comes Suleiman Olalekan Alabi. They've had most of the possession. Kenya have still offered just as much of a threat. The changes bring a little extra spark. Rickson did come on in the opening match and thought he'd won a penalty. Before VAR gave the referee a second look. Instead felt that Nigerian had made the most of a challenge that was actually not really fully made. Really well won by Rickson. You could see Akualia with his head in his hands. That'll now be the case for Zubair as the ball passed out of the path of Jefta. Stepping onto it beautifully though is Ayuma, and then they can't just find those intricate passes in the final third. 63% of possession. It's the lack of clear-minded play in the final third stopping Nigeria as they prepare to make another change. Chigozie, Michael, Geoffrey prepared to come on. Wait to see who the Katsina United FC defender replaces. It'll be his first action of Egypt 2025. It'll be for fullback Adamu Maigari. Taken well. You can hear the Kenyan fans cheering every positive moment. It's been a lot so far in just over an hour. Can they celebrate another goal? Such strong defending He's had no football at this tournament until now. Excellent from Ejiofor. The referee has been on top of everything. Shahinda El Mahribi. Very calm, collected and clear. You can see how much it helps the players. Now they behave. So far, a couple of yellow cards handed out, but the match is run without any major incident or bad behaviour. Something that's replicated throughout this fine tournament in Egypt. Both sides struggling to create clear-cut chances. Is Group B destined for a couple of 1-1 draws? That's how it stands at the moment. Really nice from Jackson Imbiaka. Step forward when there was that loose ball. Kenya in possession, knocking about nicely, those in red. Okot. Oh, it's a lovely ball for the advancing fullback. Oh, that's a vital touch. Daniel Bamaye making sure Mansour Waro's shot come cross wasn't going to be tucked into the back post. He's certainly looking inviting, as he didn't really get hold of the shot, but William Mwangi was threatening. Bamaye taking no chances. Well, swung in from the resulting corner, the captain of Nigeria again in the way. It's his opposite, Wangaya, who tries to keep the pressure on. Mansour tries a little nutmeg, now just tries to bundle his way through. In steps Ejiofor. Well, Rickson gives away the free kick. Coming together, favours Lawrence Okot. Looking for something as they search what would be a first ever point at the moment. They want their first ever win at an under-20 AFCON. Swung in, it's a really great ball, and it's finished with a goal. And what a moment for the rising stars. William Mwangi with them back in the lead. It's 2-1 to Kenya, and the fans are certainly enjoying it. Well, they can't believe it. But William Mwangi has stepped off the bench and put Kenya back in the lead. It's their 8th goal of the tournament from a wonderful delivery from Humphrey Obiwa Kakengo. No Nigerian defending, and having not conceded in their opening 2 games, they've conceded 2, both from set pieces, a penalty and now a free kick tucked in at the back post. Well, a change sees Hassan Kitsau head off with his side in the ascendancy. Heading on Humphrey Oroko. And what a story. Nigeria, it may not affect their qualification for the latter stages, but it's certainly going to rock their confidence. Their coach, Aliou Zubair, said they would definitely make it through, but I don't think he meant while gnawing at the fingernails. Because the situation is, if Tunisia go ahead against Morocco, the Flying Eagles will be heading home. A draw or victory would secure their place in the knockout phase, whether first or second. Defeat puts them on a knife edge. Well, they hit back just 7 minutes after falling behind to Wangaya's penalty in the first half, thanks to Arieri. Can they hit back even quicker from their own set piece? Referee with their eyes on the hugging and pulling in the box. The Yuma slips, but it's Lawrence Okot who gets away initially, but now the shot fired in, it's broken free. I think there's going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. Incredible. Kenya, for the second time, have got themselves ahead, and now they look like they may have coughed up the lead in even quicker time. There's no offside, because Lawrence Okot played them on, and then he has just snapped the legs of substitute Rickson. Now Rickson won a penalty against Tunisia in the opening game. That was overturned by VAR. This one will not be overturned. What drama! The Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations, and up steps the captain. Daniel Bamei is taking on the responsibility, as did Kenya's armband-wearing midfielder Wangaya. The 19-year-old has never scored for the Under-20s, but he has now! A bronze medalist 4 years ago. He's now leading the Flying Eagles and has led them to an all-square. Lawrence Okot, penny for your thoughts, caught out, and Nigeria punish him from the spot. Well, Lawrence Okot won a penalty, has now conceded a penalty, and we are all square at 2 apiece. Well, Kenya's inability to hold on to a lead is exactly why they are heading home. And what gets interesting, if it's a high-scoring draw even, that could put Nigeria top of the group. That's if it remains a draw in the other group. At the moment, goal difference is the same. And of course, the two teams draw together 0-0. Head-to-head first criteria. But if this was to finish a much higher scoring draw, because at the moment Morocco lead the group on goals scored. Well, Nigeria have now doubled their output from the opening two matches. For Kenya, they've scored 5, they've conceded 8 now. Lovely trickery, ball swung in, but it's touched and cleared calmly by Isaac Ayuma. So there you have it, Morocco, Nigeria, still the top two. Tunisia with a strong looking 4 points as the top two third place teams will qualify. Kenya still on course for the first point. William Mwangi, the goal scorer. Frustrated to see a free kick given away. Is chance to return to the spotlight for Divine Olise. Lost his place to Simon Cletus. Heading on before Tayer Maigana will replace Jefta. Just 11 minutes of action for Tayer Maigana of Wireless FC. Olise is in the first starting 11. Start this group. Looking to be a lucky number 13. Chance from distance. Deflected behind for a corner. Lawrence Okot wanting to make amends. This was the wicked delivery. So William Mwangi fire into the roof of the net. They could only hold on to that lead for a matter of minutes. 5 in total by the time Daniel Pamei would step up to the spot. Set pieces have been their kryptonite. What can they do for this corner? Kenya. Strong header. Very fortunate. Didn't break away from him. Andreas Omondi, and now it's cross that's cut out, but given away to Andreas again. Brilliant to keep it in. Okoro nice to hold up. Free Okoro. Now first chance for Tayer Maigana. 2-2 here in Cairo. Ismaila laying witness to Tunisia and Morocco still locked at 1 apiece. What a ball from the captain. Bamei just ran a little too far for Rickson. But the shot comes in with a comfortable save. The boot of Olise. Space and time. Andreas Omondi spreads it to William Mwangi. Tries to take on Okoro, gets round him, but reading the situation is Bamei. Bame, quite a responsibility to step up, having never scored for the 20 side. Captain's penalty means it's 2-2. Giro hope they can push on to try and find a winner. They've trailed twice in the match and hit back in quick, sharp time. Neat football, a little bit on the edge. And Isaac Ayuma, yes, he had a fine effort earlier. That is nowhere near a repeat. Ocon looking for options. Ocon was coming deep. The ball had actually already gone out. 10 minutes, 9 minutes now remaining. Stoppage time is a cheeky little handball. They're heading on. God's under 20 AFCON is over. Here comes Mark Chaban. Also heading off, very impressive Adrien Kibet. He's replaced by Kelly Madada. The first minutes for Kelly Madada. As well for Maia FC striker Chaban. Just had 9 minutes thus far. We'll have just about the same ending on the stoppage time. Polise. Is there to be a late winner? He was asked a lot of him there by Okoro, but Elise does brilliantly to win the ball and then gives it away. And there's been a bit of a pattern, just not being able to string enough passes to really open up Kenya. Now a chance for Okoro. Slips as he delivers it, but it's a inviting one, but Yeri didn't really do enough with the header. Duor, the nod ahead of Bernard Jairo. Jairo having faced up against Morocco. Duor, 2 matches under his belt, 5 goals conceded. Nigeria win it back. Behind, but well worked by Maigana. Now we have GR4 fired into midfield. Ayuma hits and then clips it onto the flank. It's a wonderful ball and even better take by Maigana. Gets on his favoured left foot. Best crosses though. Okoro. Rare mistake from the left back as he gives it away, but Elise able to tuck in and win it back, but down on the deck is Kegengo. big men falling. Something clearly uncomfortable is it's a bit of an uncomfortable bench. Well, he was certain, Aliou Zubair, that they would go through. As always, less likely they would go out. They'd have to lose this match and Tunisia beat Morocco. Not impossible, but certainly the least likely. But he spoke bullishly about topping the group. But it looks like they'll be leaving Cairo unless they can find a winner. Well, this was the penalty, so it's back level. Daniel Bamei leading by example. Nigeria harrying, not winning possession back. Do now, but not comfortably. Kenya regain it and push forward. Chance from distance. Very speculative from Morocco. The news is Morocco are back in the lead. They are odds on even further to top the group. And it could spell real danger for Tunisia. They'll have to wait with bated breath as how Group A and Group C finish off. Given the fact that third place team, the best two will go through. And in Group A, the results of Tanzania will be wiped out. Waiting for Group C to finish up. At the moment, Zambia and Senegal in the third places, but certainly a tricky position to be in. For Nigeria, very unlikely now they're going to earn top spot. They've needed at least 2 goals to do so. At the moment they're under threat from a Kenyan third. Chikwu behind for a corner. Corner kick, swung in low. He gets something on it. Elise tried to break away, but losing out in the clash with Joseph Bate on Yango. Somewhat of a wrestling match going on. Ball might have already gone out, but not been ruled on that. Ball had gone over the line, but given the fact the linesman's on the other flank, the easiest thing to notice. Either way, Nigeria's ball, which they managed to give away quickly. Lovely from Morocco. Then he's nutmegged. Is there a late flourish for Nigeria? Olise Drills it in low. Cleared back to the number 13. Cuts back inside. Morocco. Would have been a free kick, but advantage instead. So good in those one-on-ones. Bamei just put himself between man and ball and back his strength. So many free kicks from those positions. That's been a highly entertaining match. We're going to have 4 more minutes. Now a chance to get a cross in. Digs it out, keepers come, touches away. William Mwangi got in the way, but Nigeria keep the pressure on. Overlap, Okoro. Kenya, it's a poor clearance. But blocked, the pressure remains, and then it's just wasteful on the weaker side of Tayer Maigana. Such a poor clearance. Rickson seeing his effort blocked. Follow up was wasteful. But is there something cooking in the VAR room? No. As quickly as the conversation started, it was ended. There was certainly nothing in the live pictures to suggest there's anything untoward. Maybe just checking the blocked effort. It wasn't handball. Olise. Oh, really good strength. Ariari across. That was looping, but that's only because he didn't get the contact right. Olise with a gilt-edged opportunity to win it. But likely will make little difference to their position in Group B. But had he scored, they might have at least mounted a late fight. But in truth, they would now need 3 goals because Morocco are 3-1 up against Tunisia. They have done the business. Nigeria just be happy to be going through. Even a defeat would send the Flying Eagles into the knockout stage. No, they're not going to have to suffer because Harcourt taking that easily. Definitely be a foul if that's not kept in. So confirmation, Morocco flying high at the top of Group B. Nigeria will qualify and Tunisia will have a very nervous wait to see if their 3rd place is good enough, and goal difference could yet be a real painful stickler for them. So 4 goals here in Cairo, 4 in Ismaila, the Suez Canal Stadium. Whereas it's 2-2 here, the Atlas Cubs, who lead by 3 goals to 1. 2 goals in the final 4 minutes. Kenya, though, very, very worth at least leaving with a point, given what they've given over this Group B, having led in every match. They look like they're finally going to earn their first ever under-20 AFCON point. It's not been great for Sekafa at this under-20 AFCON, given Tanzania are pointless. But Kenya have earned their first point. It could have been all 3 once again. They led twice in this match. That's why there's frustration from Kevin Wangaya. There'll be equally frustration for Nigeria. They never really hit the heights they hoped for. But Arrieri and their captain Pamei from the spot means they avoided defeat and safely through to the knockout phase when it really matters. Plenty to ponder. Morocco winning Group B, Nigeria through as the second place team. They join Sierra Leone in the latter stages, although Sierra Leone still waiting to know if they're first or second. But on the field here at the 30th of June Stadium in the Egyptian capital, a thrilling 2-all draw and plenty to ponder for the Flying Eagles as they look to find a level above if they're to really threaten a